Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today, the Cubs are going to wrap up this 6-game road trip with Game 3 in Milwaukee. The Cubs looking to sweep the Brewers and continue to build on a 5-game winning streak. After this road trip, the Cubs are going home to face the defending World Series champion Atlanta Braves to kick off the next homestand. However, back to today's game, we're going to see the Cubs sending lefty Tarik Skubal out to the mound. He's going to make his first start of the season. He's made 3 appearances out of the bullpen, gone 2-0 with a 1.59 ERA and a 0.88 whip. Skubal will have a lineup around him of Horner, Peralta, Rizzo, Springer, Correa, Tauchman, Fegley, Skubal batting 8th, and Danny Santana batting 9th. For the Brewers, Freddie Peralta is going to be the starting pitcher. He is making start number 3. He does not actually have a decision on the season, with an ERA of 2 and a whip of 178. He will have a lineup around him of Kane, Urias, Yelich, Encarnacion, Ben Gamel playing right today, Manny Pena doing the catching, Marrero, Florimon at short, and the pitcher Peralta batting 9th. The roof is closed once again as it is monsoon season here in Milwaukee and a balmy 63 degrees inside the domed stadium. And it is time to get this game underway. As the Brewers take the field and Freddie Peralta heads out to the mound, the Cubs are sending Nico Horner up to lead off this ball game. The Cubs coming in first place in the Central with a red-hot 9-2 start, facing off with the Brewers, who are 5-6, and third place also in the Central. The Cubs have won 4 out of 5 so far from the Brewers this season. Now, with Peralta on the mound, here comes the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3, so Horner strikes out to lead off the ball game. It brings up Peralta. With 1 out and nobody on, Peralta facing Peralta with a 3-0 count, and there is ball 4. Peralta draws the walk because that's what he does. He heads down to first, and now Rizzo is the batter. Peralta's very good at holding runners, so I don't think we're going to be trying to steal many bases today. Rizzo facing Peralta with 1 out, 1 man on. Here's a 1-1 count in the first inning, and here is the pitch. And Rizzo hits it on the ground towards second. The throw to short, the relay to first, and another double play, 4-6-3, and the Brewers end the ball game. So we're going down to the bottom of the first inning of a scoreless ball game. Tarik Skubal is taking the mound for the Cubs here in the bottom of the first inning, facing Brewers leadoff hitter Lorenzo Kane. With a 1-1 count in the bottom of the first, the lefty Skubal delivers the pitch, and Kane grounds it up the middle. Horner has it, he throws over to first, and that'll be out number 1. Next up, Luis Urias. 1 out, nobody on. Skubal working first pitch, and it's bunted back toward the mound. Skubal has it. He throws over to first. That'll be out number 2. Next up, Christian Yelich. 2 outs and nobody on. Yelich waiting for the full count pitch, and a drive into left field. On the run is Santana, and he makes the catch in left center to end the inning. We go to the top of the second now. It is a 0-0 ball game. Peralta facing Springer here in the top of the second. Springer hitting 2 home runs in yesterday's game, raising his season total to 5. Here's a 2-strike count and the pitch, and he pops that one up to short center field. Running in is Kane. He gets under it and makes the catch for out number 1. Next up, Carlos Correa with 1 out and nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Correa lines that one down the right field line. That'll drop in for a 1-out single. Correa stopping at first, and he is on base now as Mike Tauchman comes up. Peralta facing Tauchman with 1 out and 1 man on here in the top of the second inning. 1-2 is the count. Tauchman waiting for the pitch. And a pop-up to right. This time the right fielder is going to have time to get under it, and he makes the play for out number 2. Josh Fegley now the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. Fegley facing Peralta with a 2-strike count. Here is the pitch. And strike 3 is called. So Fegley strikes out looking to end the inning. The Cubs strand a runner. We're going to the bottom of the second of a 0-0 ball game. Skubal facing Encarnacion here in the bottom of the second. 1 strike count. Skubal waiting to deliver the pitch. Here it comes. And a drive into center field. Going back is Springer. And he gets under it to make the catch with his back to the infield for out number 1. Nice running play by George Springer. Good defense out there in center field. Now Ben Gamel is the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Gamel waiting for the first pitch. There's a ground ball back to the mound. Pitcher has it. He throws to first. That'll be out number 2. Skubal now facing Pena with 2 outs and nobody on. 1-2 is the count. And Skubal, and that one's driven down the left field line. That's going to be a base hit. First hit of the game for the Brewers. Rounding first and heading for second. And the throw goes to second. Santana's throw, however, is late. And Pena gets a stand-up double with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Skubal is not able to convert with the 2-strike count. And now Devin Marrero is the batter. We're going to throw to second, keep that runner honest over there. The throw goes down, but Pena is back safely. And now Marrero facing Skubal with a 3-0 count. And there is ball 4 inside. So the walk is issued. Now, the force out is in order once again. And Florimon is the batter. 2 outs, 2 men on. Bottom of the second inning. 3-1 is the count. And there is another ball 4 pitch. And Skubal, suddenly wild, has issued 2 walks which load the bases. Peralta now coming up. The pitcher Peralta batting with 2 outs and the bases loaded. 1-1 count. And Peralta lines that one into left. That's going to be played on the hop. Santana gets it back into the cutoff man. 2 runners are going to score. And that makes this a 2-0 ball game in favor of the Brewers. A 2-run RBI single for the pitcher Peralta. And now Lorenzo Kane the batter. Skubal facing Kane with 2 outs and runners on the corners. Full count pitch. And Kane takes strike 3 right at the knees. So Skubal gets out of the inning, but not before 2 runs score. We go to the top of the third of a 2-0 Brewer lead. And now, Skubal will lead off facing Peralta here in the top of the third inning. Here is the first pitch, and he grounds it towards short. Picked up, thrown over to first. That is out number 1. Danny Santana now the batter with 1 out and nobody on. Peralta working with a 1-2 count. Here is the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Danny Santana strikes out swinging. And now Nico Horner the batter. With 2 outs and nobody on. 3-1 is the count. And way inside for ball 4. Horner was diving out of the way of that one. And so now Paradas is the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. Peralta facing Paradas. Here in the top of the third inning. First pitch, and Paradas lines that one into center field. However, Kane going back. He makes the catch to end the inning. The Cubs strand a runner. We go to the the bottom of the third inning of a 2-0 Brewer lead. Skubal now going to have to bounce back from a rough second inning. Here is a 1-ball count and the pitch. And there's a grounder back toward the mound. Skubal has it. He throws to first. That is out number 1. Next up is Yelich with 1 out, nobody on. 1-ball count. And Skubal delivers. There's a grounder back to the mound. He picks it up and throws to first again. It's a good thing John Lester's not on the mound today. That's out number 2. Encarnacion now the batter with Skubal facing. Bottom of the third. 3-0 count. And that is another 2-out walk issued by Skubal. 4 straight pitches puts Encarnacion on first. And now Ben Gamel is the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. 1-2 is the count, and there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Skubal recovers, gets the strikeout to end the inning. The Brewers strand a runner. We go to the top of the fourth of a 2-0 Milwaukee lead. Rizzo going to lead off against Peralta here in the top of the fourth inning. 1-1 count. Rizzo driving that one into straightaway center field. Going back is Kane. He makes the catch short of the warning track for out number 1. Springer now the batter with 1 out and nobody on. 1-ball count. Springer waiting for the pitch. There's a grounder to short. The throw goes over to first. That is out number 2. Peralta now facing Correa with 2 outs and nobody on. 3-1 count. Correa waiting for the pitch. That is inside. It's ball 4. Correa takes his base. So with 2 outs, he heads down to first, and Mike Tauschman now the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. 1 ball count. Tauschman grounds it to short. The throw goes to second. They retire the lead runner to end the inning. The Cubs strand a runner. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 Brewers. Manny Pena going to lead off for the Brewers here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-2 is the count. Skubal delivering, and there is strike 3 called. So Pena strikes out looking. That is number 3 on the day for Tarik Skubal. And now Devin Marrero is the batter. 1 out, full count. Here's the pitch. Grounder toward first. This time Rizzo picks it up. He's right next to the base. Takes 1 step and gets there for the 2nd out of the inning. Florimon now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Skubal delivers, and that's a liner. Straightaway center field. Going over is Springer, and he makes the catch. That is out number 3. The Brewers are retired in order in the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th of a 2-0 ball game. Fegley now leading off against Peralta in the top of the 5th inning. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And Fegley drives that one into center field. Kane on the run making the catch for out number 1. Next up is the pitcher Skubal. He's 0 for 1. With 1 out and a 1 strike count. And Skubal grounds it up the middle. The second baseman has it. He throws to first. And Skubal is retired 4-3. Next up, Danny Santana with 2 outs and nobody on. Santana waiting for the 2-1 pitch. And a liner into the left center field gap. However, Kane gets there to make the catch and end the inning. So the Cubs go down in order. We go down to the bottom of the 5th of a 2-0 Milwaukee lead. Skubal with 67 pitches, working in the bottom of the 5th against Freddie Peralta. Here is the first pitch to Peralta. He has the RBIs that are the difference in this ball game. Pop up to center. Springer was playing shallow. He takes a few steps in and makes the catch for out number 1. Lorenzo Kane now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 1 strike count. Skubal delivering the pitch. And a grounder to the 3rd. Paradas has it. He throws over to first. That is out number 2. Urias now the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-1 count. Urias popping it up on the infield. Rizzo chasing a few steps into foul territory, and he makes the catch to end the inning. So the Brewers go down in order. We go to the top of the 6th of a 2-0 Cub deficit. And Nico Horner, the Cubs leadoff hitter, is going to lead off in the top of the 6th inning. Cubs need to get some runners, try to cut into this Brewer lead. Here's a 2-strike count. And Horner lines it into left field. That is going to be a leadoff single for Nico Horner. So he stops at first, and now Isaac Paradas is the batter. He's 0 for 1 with a walk on the day. Facing Peralta with nobody out and a runner on first. Here's a 1-2 count. And Paradas grounds it to 3rd. The throw goes to 2nd, the relay to 1st, and that is a 5-4-3 double play. So, now there are 2 outs and nobody on, and Anthony Rizzo is the next batter. Top of the 6th inning, full count. Here comes the pitch. And Rizzo takes ball 4 inside, so he draws the walk. As he's done walking down to first, George Springer is going to be the next batter. 0 for 2 on the day. Springer facing Peralta with a 2-strike count. Here is the pitch. And Springer swings and misses for strike 3. So that is going to end the inning. The Cubs stranding a runner. We go to the bottom of the 6th of a 2-0 ball game. Skubal facing Yelich. He's going to face the 3, 4, and 5 batters in the Brewers lineup in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 strike count. Here is the pitch to Yelich. Lefty versus lefty. And a grounder up the middle. The shortstop dives. He has it. Correa throws to first, but Yelich, speeding down the line, beats it out for the infield single. So, excellent effort by Correa, but the throw was just half a step short. And now Encarnacion is the batter with nobody out and a runner on first. Here is the pitch, and the runner goes. The throw goes down to 2nd. The slide, and Yelich is safe. He is 2 for 3 stealing bases this season. Encarnacion now facing Skubal with nobody out. Runner on second. Brewers already up by 2. Here comes the full count pitch. And that's a pop-up behind first base. Short right field, going back is Rizzo. He makes the catch for out number 1. Ben Gamel now the batter. With 1 out, 1 man on. Here's a 1-1 pitch to Gamel. And that's a liner in right field. That'll be a base hit. Is that going to score the run? No. As the runner stops at third, he gets the stop sign from the third base coach and he pulls up. So now runners on the corners with 1 out, and we're going to warm up a reliever here in the 6th inning. And the reliever who's going to be warmed up is going to be Junior Fernandez. If we need to get an out or 2 to end this inning, Fernandez is going to be the guy. Skubal says, I'm good. Fernandez is warming up. Pena is now the batter. 1 out, runners on the corners. 2-2 count. And Pena drives it down the left field line. This is going to be plenty deep into the stands, and that is a 3-run home run. So Skubal gives up the 3-run shot to Manny Pena. 2nd home run of the season, 383 feet over the left field wall. And the Brewers now have a 5-0 lead in the bottom of the 6th inning. Skubal now facing Marrero as Bernie is drying himself off up there in the left field stands. Skubal working with a 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. And that is strike 3 called. So that's his 4th strikeout of the game. And now Florimon is the batter. 2 outs and nobody on. Junior Fernandez is ready to come in. We're going to see if Skubal can get Florimon to end the inning. Here's a 1-strike count. Here comes the pitch. And there's a grounder to short. Correa has it. He throws over to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Brewers get 3 on the home run. We're going to the top of the 7th of a 5-0 Brewer lead. And now Fernandez is going to be sat down. He's ready. He's going to be able to come in. Correa will face Peralta here in the top of the 7th. With a full count, Correa waiting for the pitch. Here it comes. Strike 3 is called. Correa strikes out looking on the fastball at 94. And now Mike Tauschman is the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Tauschman waiting for the 0-2 pitch. And a grounder towards short. Picked up and thrown over to first. That's going to be out number 2. We will get Fernandez back up, because he's going to be throwing the bottom of the 7th inning. Fegley now facing Peralta with 2 outs and nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Peralta delivers, and there's a liner down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases for Josh Fegley. Rounding first, heading for second. The throw goes to second, the slide, and Fegley is safe. So a 2-out double for Josh Fegley keeps the inning alive for the Cubs. And now the pitcher's spot is up, and that means a pinch hitter. The pinch hitter of choice in this situation is going to be Malik Smith. He's going to come in to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot here in the top of the 7th. And that will prompt the Brewers to bring in a relief pitcher, Sergio Romo, coming in out of the bullpen. He's thrown 7 innings, walked 4, struck out 6 with an ERA of 1.29. Romo doesn't throw quite as hard as he used to. Only tops out at 88 miles an hour now. He's going to face Malik Smith with 2 outs and a runner on second here in the top of the 7th inning. 1-2 is the count. Romo delivering the pitch. Here it comes. And a liner, left center field. Lorenzo Kane, however, on the run, making the catch to end the inning. So we're going to the bottom of the 7th. It's a 5-0 Milwaukee lead. And we see that the hot dog is the winner of the race this 7th inning stretch. So Junior Fernandez is coming in to pitch for the Cubs. He will face the Brewers lineup here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The pitcher's spot, which will be a pinch hitter, is up first. Rafael Ortega coming off the bench for the Brewers. He is 0 for 9 on the season. The lefty Ortega facing the righty Fernandez here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here is the first pitch from Junior Fernandez. He's looking for the sign. And here it comes. And a grounder towards second. Horner has it. He throws over to first. That's out number 1. Next up, Lorenzo Kane. with 1 out, nobody on base. Fernandez working with a 2-1 count. Here is the pitch. And Kane grounds it over toward third. Peralta picks it up. Oh, and he throws it over to first. That is out number 2. It looked like he bobbled it there momentarily, but he recovered in time to get it to first and record the out. And now Urias is the batter. 2 outs and nobody on. Fernandez working with a 2-strike count. Here comes the pitch. And a liner into right center field. That's going to drop into no man's land for a base hit. Little Texas Leaguer single right there. And it brings up Christian Yelich. 2 outs, runner on first. Fernandez working with a 3-0 count. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 4. The Cubs staff has issued an awful lot of walks today. That's Fernandez's first of the game. And now Encarnacion is the batter. 2 outs, 2 men on. 2-2 count. And Encarnacion swings and misses for strike 3. So that will end the inning. Fernandez gets out of the jam. We go to the top of the 8th of a 5-0 ball game. And now it's going to be time to warm up another reliever. This time it's going to be Corey Abbott. So, Tatsushi Masuda is the new pitcher for the Brewers. He has thrown 4 innings, walked 2, struck out 4, and has an ERA of 0. He is going to face Danny Santana, who will step in from the left side against the righty Masuda here in the top of the 8th inning. Santana waiting for the 1-2 pitch. And here it comes. And there's a grounder toward third. Picked up and thrown over to first. That's going to be out number 1. So Santana's retired. It brings up Nico Horner. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Nico Horner. Here it comes. And a pop-up very high. Straightaway center field. The center fielder taking a few steps to his left and makes the catch for out number 2. Isaac Paradas is the next batter. With 2 outs and nobody on, here's a full count pitch to Paradas. And that is strike 3 called. So the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 8th of a 5-0 ball game. And now we are going to see Abbott will be brought in to pitch here in the 8th inning. Corey Abbott is making his first appearance of the season. He was very effective in spring training, and now he's brought up to pitch for the Cubs today. Bottom of the 8th, Cubs down by 5. Abbott facing Gamble. 3-1 count. Abbott looking for the sign and delivering the pitch. That is ball 4. So the walk is given, and now Pena is the batter. He is 2 for 3 with a home run already in this game. He's facing Abbott here in the bottom of the 8th. 2-strike count. Here comes the pitch. And a grounder to third. The throw goes to second. The relay to first. And there's a 6-4-3 double play. So good execution by the Cub defense. And a nice pitch by Abbott to induce the ground ball. Devin Marrero now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. 1-strike count. Here comes the pitch, and that's a liner past the first baseman into right field. A 2-out single for Devin Marrero. And that will bring up Pedro Florimon with 2 outs and the runner on first. Padres, Florimon batting for the Brewers with 2 outs and a runner on first. Brewers looking for some insurance runs. Here's a 2-2 count. And the pitch, and that's a swing and a miss for strike 3, which will end the inning. So we're going to the top of the 9th. It's a 5-0 Brewer lead. Rizzo facing Masuda here in the top of the 9th inning. Cubs down by 5. Here's a 3-2 count and the payoff pitch. And that is ball 4. Rizzo draws the walk. So as he walks down to first, George Springer is going to be the next batter. Top of the 9th inning. And we're going to have a pinch runner for Rizzo. It's going to be Erie Adrianza. Actually, is Giambrione... Well, he doesn't play first base, so that's a problem. I don't know. I really feel like we need a pinch runner for Rizzo here. But the honest truth is we need 5 runs. It's not like this is a one-run ball game. So, if we're going to come back, it's going to have to be a sequence of hits. Springer now facing Masuda. Top of the 9th inning, 1-2 count. And Springer drives that one into the gap in left center field. Coming over is Kane to the warning track all the way to the wall and making the catch for out number 2. Springer right there was about 5 feet short of another home run. Carlos Correa now the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Correa facing Masuda. And there's a liner into center field. That's going to be a clean single. Stopping at second base is the runner Rizzo. And now the Cubs have first and second with 1 out. Mike Tauschman is the batter. He is 0 for 3 on the day. And he's going to face a new Brewer pitcher. Yusmeiro Petit comes into the game. With 5 innings thrown, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. An ERA of 3.6. So, Petit facing Tauschman here in the top of the 9th inning. 1 out, 2 men on. 1-1 is the count. Tauschman waiting for the pitch. And a grounder up the middle. The shortstop has it. Flips to second, relay to first, and that is a 6-4-3 double play, which is going to end the game. So the Cubs are shut out today. The Cubs getting 0 runs on 4 hits with no errors. The Brewers 5 runs on 7 hits with no errors. And the player of today's game is the Brewers' Freddie Peralta. He earns the win to go to 1-0. 6 2/3 of 3-hit shutout baseball with 4 walks and 5 strikeouts. Cubs had some opportunities and stranded a lot of runners in this game. On the Cubs side, Tariq Skubal takes his first loss of the season. He threw 6 innings of 5-hit, 5-run baseball with 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. So the Cubs dropping to 9-3, heading home to face the Braves in the next homestand. The Brewers improving to 6-6. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.